Well, I'm not sure how many of you saw last week's video, but I was unable to finish a bit in the middle of the show. Why don't I show you the footage right now? I got a flat tire and I got frozens in the back. Well, you know what they say, it takes several ice cubes to make a pond. What? No one says that. Okay, and we're back. Well, I guess there's no denying it at this point. I was caught laughing at my own joke. Now, it's not something I'm proud of, not something I encourage future potential YouTube personalities to do. Boo! You stink! Come on, Rod, you're supposed to be my right-hand man. Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm your host, Rob Rodriguez. And to answer your question, no, I did not get better at ventriloquism. Actually, yeah, can we try that again with my voice actually in the raw footage here? Okay. Where was I? I don't encourage future YouTube personalities to do it. Boo, you stink! See, it doesn't work. Like, the element of surprise doesn't work here. Well, to the first topic of the show we go. Ow, my kidney! Okay, so, we got Dumbo. And then we got this board meeting right here. Now, the people in the board meeting are ignoring Dumbo. They want nothing to do with him. They're not associating anything with him until somebody in said boardroom takes it upon themselves to address a problem that nobody wants to talk about. Well, thanks, Johnson. Now we gotta talk about it. Everybody has at least something they don't want to talk about. Like, take last year's Christmas party. I know that every time I attend a Christmas party, I will do something that, hey, we're having fun here. Let's do it. Let's get up and dance to whatever hit was playing on the radio at the time. You know, you do your karaoke. And then weeks pass, and you're like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I did that. And then somebody at said party shared the pictures on their Facebook, and you're like, oh no. I mean, there's things you used to do years ago, but let's say you've matured since then. I, for one, know I used to be a Michael Jackson fan, like really avid Michael Jackson fan in my teen years. I remember like having all the memorabilia, having the live in concert, and all the defending I did for Michael back in my school years. I mean, I remember how passionate I was in defending the guy. And all these kids, who knows what they're doing, they're today's mechanics and cosmetologists, I don't know. But today, if I look back at that and people are like, I remember you used to be into Michael Jackson, I dabble here and there. There are also people who like to pretend things didn't happen. Like, I agree that if you ignore something so much, you basically, it's forever lost in beta. It's in the past. It's like Inception. It was just a dream. No end and no beginning. Isn't it weird how adult contemporary is really in love with Madonna's music? Well, we have a lot more show to fill, so that being said, I'm gonna need a minute. So let me ask you this, ladies and gentlemen. You ever watch a movie one time and you're like, wow, I hate this. But then, as the days progress, you lie awake at night thinking about scenes from said movie. And then, all of a sudden, it happens so reoccurringly that you're like, you know, I gotta see this again to see if I can make sense out of what just happened. And then you watch it the second time and you're like, oh, this is stupid. But then you lie awake at night even more just thinking about said movie. So my question is, do you hate said movie? Or do you hate that you love the movie? That, my friend, is how guilty pleasures work. So a little personal story for this week. As you guys may know, I collect movies. And recently I did a sweep of all my movies. I'm like, will I ever get to this movie? Will I ever watch it? Am I embarrassed that I own said movie? A lot of the movies I just gave away. Most of them are probably living in the dumpster behind the Walgreens. And then, of course, other ones I save for my Guilty Pleasures box, which is something I just came up with, where I put the movies that I'm embarrassed to admit that I love. Movies such as the Brady Bunch movie and the Brady sequel. Those are terrible, and you, sir, are no Brady Bunch. I mean, come on, you got so many inaccuracies. I mean, growing up, Brady was more accurate than you. No, wait. The unauthorized Full House story had more accuracies, and that was a behind-the-scenes drama biopic. Where am I going with this? Maybe I'll remember by the next jump cut. Not only movies, like this term, guilty pleasures, is more coined about music. Like, there's songs that you don't like admitting that you like, because the songs being Careless Whisper by Wham, The Love Shack by the B-52s, Madonna's music, and basically all this stuff that is so catchy, you're like, I would never listen to this in public, but I'll listen to it when I'm alone. It's time for that weekly list known as the possibility list. It's kind of like when you get your keys out of your pocket and have a spontaneous muscle spasm. Alright, this week's list is titled 4 Rejected Viral Memes. 'Cause who doesn't love a meme? I know I do. Well, at number 4, overly attached ex-girlfriend. Number 3, the Johnny Depp version of Willy Wonka. Number 2, surprised Squidward. And number 1, 4 rejected viral memes, Oatmeal Guy. Alright, and that is the possibility list for you this week. Well, that is the show for you this week. You know how to follow me on social media. Alright. See you next week.